After 4 of the past 7 Bundesliga seasons, Eintracht Frankfurt have sold their top goalscorer. The sales of Omar Marmoush, Randal Muani, Luka Jovic, Sebastian and most recently Hugo Ekitike, amongst others, mean that from a pure profit perspective, no other club has generated more across the past 3 years, according to Transfermarkt. Now, football obviously isn't just about profit, but unusually for a team that keeps selling their top goal scorers, Frankfurt have done all of this while climbing steadily up the table. So, how have they done it? How did Frankfurt sell their best players and get better? According to sporting director Markus Krösche, letting their top goal scorers go has swiftly become a natural and necessary part of Frankfurt's self-sustainable approach. I call them end clubs, Krösche said in an August 2024 interview with Sky Sports, referring to the likes of Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City and Liverpool. We are a club in between who sell to these end clubs. And this is what I tell the players. If your development is faster than our development as a club, and I get the money I expect, I'll let you go. And this is why so many young talents like to come to Frankfurt, because we know what we have to do to develop them. Selling players is part of my job. I am not emotional about it. It's business. So while it sounds clinical, Krösche's attention to detail, having invested heavily in the training facilities and coaching staff at Frankfurt over the past few years, is just as beneficial for the players as it is for the club's financial growth. They've hired psychologists and nutrition experts and can rely on a team of specialist coaches to work individually with young players, helping them to achieve their goals, which are, transparently, to move on and play for Europe's biggest sides. And with the sale of Ekitike to Premier League champions Liverpool, reported by The Athletic to amount to around €93 million including add-ons, Frankfurt's net transfer profit since the summer of 2023 will rise to around €161 million. Their 2 biggest sales until that deal were Kolo Muani and Marmoush, both of whom arrived as free agents and left commanding fees of around €165 million between them. When Ekitike is factored in, and only accounting for the centre-forwards that they've sold, Frankfurt will have made a profit of around €345 million in just 6 years. Because even before Krösche's 2021 appointment in the summer of 2019, Frankfurt more than tripled their original investments when they sold Sebastian and Luka Jovic in the same window. Andre Silva, who came in that summer on an initial loan to replace them, left for almost 8 times the price when he was purchased the following summer after scoring 28 league goals in the ensuing campaign. But is this something that we can expect to continue, with even more money coming their way? Well, their player recruitment strategy isn't groundbreaking. They target youngsters with high sell-on potential, placing particular emphasis on those who are positionally versatile and suit the club's style of play. Instead, it's the consistency and commitment to their methodology, along with the environment they create for incoming players, that helps them reap the rewards. 21 of Frankfurt's last 26 permanent signings were under the age of 25, and they will spend if they spot a market opportunity. A look at their 10 most expensive buys illustrates that pattern. Of those 10, half of them remain at the club, and the other half were sold for profit. Jonathan Burkhardt has yet to play competitively for Frankfurt, but looks to be another acquisition that aligns closely with their recruitment project. There are distinct similarities between him and now Manchester City forward Marmoush, so it remains possible that the streak of sales could continue into the future. Last season, Frankfurt were the side to have generated the most expected goals from fast break situations, only being outscored in those scenarios by Liverpool across Europe's big 4 leagues. And it's this distinct attacking approach that saw the valuations for Marmoush and Ekitike take off. In that respect, Frankfurt's commitment to quick attacking football goes some way to explaining their recent success in the transfer market. Now, this is because appealing to clubs in the Premier League, far and away the highest spending division in world football, will be key to the consistent profitability of their model. And given that the English top flight jumped above the Bundesliga for the number of direct attacks per game last season, players who can be decisive at speed will continue to command premium prices. Speaking to The Athletic in May, Frankfurt CEO Axel Hellmann used the example of Marmoush to underline the importance of targeted training within his club to accelerate the upward trajectories of their talented players. We have one of the best coaching teams in the Bundesliga, Hellman said. That's really important because we sign young players, and the process of educating them, which is what's making us famous at the moment, involves a lot. When Marmoush arrived, he wasn't really a goalscorer, but our coaches worked with him mentally, physically, strategically and tactically and technically on the pitch. Our team worked on all of his abilities and we created a whole new player. It's good education and good coaching. Marmoush joined Frankfurt as a pacey, positionally fluid attacking player, but he left 18 months later as so much more. So you see, there are no delusions at Frankfurt, no blockers. If a player works hard to realise their talent, they will get the move they crave, and, in the meantime, help the club to achieve their objectives too.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. The Athletic is home to some of the world's best sports journalists, including David Ornstein, Daniel Taylor, Ollie Kay, Amy Lawrence and James Horncastle. With the latest transfer news and insight on every Premier League football story that matters, theathletic.com puts you inside football.